morning from Stavanger, Norway. We are docked right in the city center today, and this is one of the most walkable cruise stops in Norway. Weather's not the best this morning, grey skies, a bit of drizzle, but that's not stopping us, because today we are heading out into Lysefjord to see Pulpit Rock from the water. The hike up to Pulpit Rock is closed in winter and early spring, so a fjord cruise is actually the best way to experience it this time of year. Starting the day at the Horizon Buffet on Arvia, plenty of choice, from hot dishes to lighter options. We kept breakfast simple this morning and made a fairly quick start, as we have got a morning tour book and didn't want to end up rushing. The ship docked around 10 a.m., and this embarkation was really straightforward. Step off the gangway and into the city center. We pre-booked a 3.5-hour fjord cruise at 11 through Get Your Guide. Their boats depart from the opposite side of the harbour to where Arvia docks, about a 15-minute walk along the waterfront. On the way, we stopped by the Tourist Information Center to grab a map. Quite busy in there, but handy for a quick look at what's on around town. There was already a queue at the Rødne departure point when we arrived, so getting there 15 to 20 minutes early is a sensible idea. The ground can get a bit slippery in wet weather, so it's better to take your time. The Rødne boat is really well set up. There's a warm indoor seating, a cafe on board, and an open top deck for the panoramic views. Easy to move between both throughout the cruise.
Fasten the crotch strap from the beaver tail to the buckle at the lower end of the jacket and then tighten. If required, pull the hood over your head and tighten. The life jacket is ready for use.
Etter å ha vunnet et blodig slag i Haffers.
April in Norway is cold, properly cold. We had neck warmers and full waterproof jackets on, and were absolutely glad of them. It's even chillier out on the water, so definitely bring plenty of layers. The cruise lasts about 3.5 hours, taking us through Lysefjord, one of Norway's most spectacular fjords, stretching about 42 kilometers inland from Stavanger. Leaving the harbour, the scenery starts off quite calm and gentle. Small islands, traditional wooden houses along the waterline, and a lovely view back over the city as we head out.
Were 164 feet. In 1999, the bridge received the prestigious Beautiful Road Award from the Norwegian Public Roads Administration because every effort was made to avoid damage.
After about 40 minutes, the landscape completely transforms. The fjord narrows, and the cliff starts rising on both sides, some reaching over 600 meters straight up from the water. A nice highlight along the way is Vagabond's cave, a small cave in the cliff face. The boat gets surprisingly close, and there's a story that a fugitive once hid there. The captain explains it as we pass, which makes it more interesting. Further into the fjord, we reach the main highlight, Pulpit Rock. It's one of Norway's most famous landmarks, a flat cliff sitting about 600 meters above the water. From below, it feels much bigger than it looks in photos. It's absolutely massive. The boat paused here for a good while, playing some really atmospheric music while everyone just stayed upward. Even with the cloudy sky, we could see a clear view. Just before heading back, the boat moves in close to a waterfall pouring straight down the cliffs into the fjord. The captain slows right down. Mist drifts across the deck, and the waterfall sound is incredible. On the way back, the rain picked up a bit, but the mist over the fjord actually made it look even better, really atmospheric. We passed beautiful waterfront homes, and yachts moved along the edge, and then caught sight of Arvia back in the harbour as we arrived. A really nice way to end the cruise. Back in Stavanger, it's already around 2 p.m., and we got a few hours to explore before we sail away. By now, the rain has properly set in, but luckily, the city centre is small and easy to get around on foot. We made a quick stop for souvenirs, and yes, we added another fridge magnet to the collection. Stavanger has a really nice mix of shops, the local independents, familiar high street brands, and plenty of cozy cafes to warm up. We headed up here towards the Viewpoint Tower for a better look over the city and the port. We didn't make it all the way to the top this time, but even partway up, the views are still really beautiful. From here, we just wander through the old town, colorful wooden houses lining the streets, and every corner felt photo-worthy. We passed by the cathedral too, dating all the way back to the 12th century, one of the best preserved medieval churches in Norway. After that, we took a slow walk along the harbour front, just taking it all in before heading back to the ship at around 4. Back on board Arvia, we grabbed some food from the tasty pizza for something easy, and we also tried the reindeer meat, which felt very fitting for Norway, and honestly, really good. We took it back to the cabin and spent some time out on the balcony, just watching the harbour before sail away at 4:30. Even with the rain, watching Stavanger slowly fade into the distance felt like a real moment. At one point, we even spotted someone waving goodbye from an apartment balcony. We wrap up the day with dinner at 6th Street Diner with the family. Then we headed up to the SkyDome for the Acrobatic show. Honestly, absolutely brilliant. After that, we made our way to Headliners to watch the Privateer, a perfect way to end the day.
Clear is the water that flows. Well, nothing goes on this rare.
Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next one.